Hi, hello. Welcome to our new lesson, our new unit lesson. So in this lesson, in this unit, the bioenergetics, I am going to have three lecture videos. Okay, because this unit has three topics. So muna siya. So let's start. Okay. So by the way, this credits to Sir Jovan for this um PDF for this document. Okay. So bioenergetics is the study of how living things get and use energy. Di ba? So how the living things get the energy and use the energy. Muna siya ang bioenergetics. So it explains how organisms take energy from food or sunlight and convert it into forms they can use to grow, to move, and survive. O, yan po yung bioenergetics. So in simple terms, when we say bioenergetics, so it is how life gets and uses energy. Okay, so what's our topic today? So, ano siya? Our topics are so the first lecture video is the cell as the basic unit of life. For our second video, it's the photosynthesis, capturing light energy to form sugar. And then the third is the cellular energy from food to energy. So these are the following course outcomes. So let's start with the topic one, cell as the basic unit of life. No? Ito yung cell kanina. After the cell, pag-form work together of cells, then they form tissues. After tissues, the organ, and then after organs, the organ systems, and then the organism. So parang ganun, no? So again, cell as the basic unit of life. So cell discovery. So we all know that cytology is the branch of biology concerned with the study of cells. When we say cytology, muna siya ang branch of biology that study what cells. That cells might be plants and animals. So cytology ang study ana, especially in relation to their structure, function, and life history. So, major advances have been made possible in this field by the development of electron microscopic. So, we have now, advanced, um, advanced development of or major development of mga kung ano man mga apparatuses like that. So, here na tayo ginatawag na electron microscope. So this is an animal cell. Kini siya. So again, the study of cells. So might be plants and animals. That is cytology. So the following are the pioneering scientists. Number one is Sir Robert Hooke in 1653 to 1703. He is an English scientist who first proposed the existence of cells. His book Microphagia. mm, the book of Robert Hooke is the Microphagia, published in 1665, contains the result of his observations on plant tissue. Plant tissue. So, through the aid of his microscope, he looked at small bits of bark from cork trees and saw many small holes. So, he named these small holes cells. So, again, using a microscope, Robert Hooke looked at a thin piece of cork, so and saw many tiny box-like holes. So this one, kani, this in this picture. So he called these holes cells, which means small rooms. So muna siya. And we also have here Johann or Johann, but the other I searched in the Google and some called called him Jan. So Jan Evangelista Perkenji. So Jan. So let's call him na lang Jan. So pero the spelling is like that. In 1787 to 1869, he is a Czech physiologist and microscopist. He observed the fluid in cells. Mm, Not a fluid gyapon sa cells, no. Ano siya? And called it protoplasm. So, si Uncle Yan, Perkin G, he called the fluid in cells protoplasm. So the discovery of large nerve cells with many branching extensions found in the cortex of the cerebellum of the brain. Siya po sa brain yan nakita ang napoy cells daw. Ang daghan daw ka, di ba? Si cells. So discovery of large nerve cells with many branching extensions found in the cortex of the cerebellum of the brain. So, Purkinje cells in 1837. So, muna siya po, kaganina sa plant, si Robert Hooke, dari po sa nerve cells, si Ian Evangelista Purkinje. And also, napod si Robert Brown in 1773 to 1858. He is a Scottish botanist. Diba? Botany is the study of plants. So he is a Scottish botanist, best known for his descriptions of cell nuclei and of the continuous motion of minute particles in solution, which came to be called Brownian motion. So he recognized the fundamental distinction between gymnosperms, or the conifers and their allies, and angiosperms, flowering plants, and he improved plant taxonomy by establishing and defining new families and genera. So, si Robert Brown, he discovered the main difference between gymnosperms and the angiosperms. So, angiosperms, when isang plants like pine trees that have cones, and ganito din si angiosperms, plants that have flowers. So anything plants nga na flowers, those are the angiosperms. So he also made plant classification better by creating and describing a new groups of plants called families and genera. And we also have here Matthias Jacobs Kleiden in 1804 to 1881. The German botanist, so he is a German botanist, concluded that all plant tissues are composed of cells and that an embryonic plant arose from a single cell. So he declared that the cell is the basic building block of all plant matter. Diba? Muna sila yung mga discoveries. So scientifically, cells is the basic unit of life. Na siya. And then we have also here's Theodor Schwann in 1810 to 1882. The German biologist, kini kay German botanist, kini siya biologist, is considered a founder of the cell theory. He also discovered pepsin, the first digestive enzyme prepared from animal tissue, and experimented to disprove spontaneous generation. Di ba? Itong spontaneous generation nga, pwede ang frog gikan sa mud. Sa mud, MU at MU din, pita ba? Diba? So, kini si Theodore Swan, he discovered pepsin. Ang pepsin, the first digestive enzyme found in animal tissue, which helps break down food in the stomach. Si pepsin. Dayon, ana siya, he also did experiments to disprove spontaneous generation, showing that life cannot come from non-living things. Siya. Diba, ang spontaneous generation kay ang living things kay gikan sa non-living things. Ang iyang disprove ni Theodore Swan. O nga ng mga scientist class, yung ko sa inyo, ano? Kung na sila. Mag, 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 magsig-iya og discover then i-disprove niya nga oy ana siya. So muna siya ang cell theory timeline. In 1590 Zacharias Janssen invented the first compound microscope. Object look enlarged under the microscope, and then muna siya ang first nga nag-invent sa microscope. Thank you so much. So credits to you, Zacharias Janssen. And in 1565 Robert Hooke used light microscope to look at thin slices of plant tissues. So, nakakita din siya saw small box-like structure and coined the term cell. And si Anton van Leeuwenhoek, first to see living organisms under microscope, termed these organisms animalcules. And also in 1838, Matthias Glyden stated that all living plants are made of cells. Developed the first two tenets of the cell theory with Schwann. So, and also in 1839, Theodore Schwann stated all living animals are made of cells. Si Schleiden, ano siya, kay all living plants are made of cells. Si Theodore Schwann po din kay all living animals are made of cells. So he developed the first two tenets of the cell theory. And also in 1855, Rudolf Virchow stated that where a cell exists, there must have been a pre-existing cell. Developed the third tenet of the cell theory. So this is the cell theory. All organisms are composed of one or most or more cells. Dili lang ka isa ka cell pero daghan kayo nga cells. Nga na kita, di ba? We are called organisms man, living organisms. So, composed ta dili lang isa ka cells but many nga cells. Example, the human cell, the plant cell, the bacterial cell. And then, number two, when is ang cell theory ha? All cells arise from pre-existing cells. Kay na ay may daughter cells, of course daw na ay parent cell. Cannot make another cell kung wala ang parent cell. So dapat na ay pre-existing cells. So muna siya. And then for number three, the cell is the structural and functional unit of all living things. O, di ba mo na kung yung kaganina? Gikan sa cells. O, daghan kayo nag-combine, nag-work together. Nahimong tissue. Nag-work together na po ang tanan tissue. Nahimong organ. Nag-work together na po ang organ and then nahimong organ system. And then ang organ system na yun, nahimo nga organism. So, ina siya. So modern cell theory, since the formation of classical theory, cell theory, further studies on cells with the advancement of microscope have led to the formation of the modern cell theory, which has three main additions. So the genetic material or the DNA is passed on from one cell to another during cell division. And then all cells have the same basic chemical composition. Energy flows occur within cells. So, why is the cell theory important? O nga nung cell theory is important man? Because the cell theory transforms scientists' understanding of living organisms make up. Providing a unifying framework for studying the different life forms. Siya mo nang kailangan ta mag-study sa cell kay di ba dagan ba kayo ga question ko asa magdidikan ang life so scientifically cell diba so its significance lies in its ability to guide research, enable medical advancements, shed light on evolutionary relationships, drive biotechnological innovations, and contribute to ecological and environmental studies. The cell theory has transformed our understanding of biology by recognizing the cell as the fundamental unit of life. So, again, the cell theory has transformed our understanding of biology by recognizing the cell as the fundamental unit of life. So, it continues to shape scientific progress in numerous fields. So, what is a cell? Diba? So, again, a cell is the unit, the smallest unit of a living thing, the basic building blocks of all organisms. So, it is interconnected with one another to perform shared functions to form tissues. Several tissues form organ. Several organs make up organ system, and several organ system function together to form an organism. Oh, muna siyang cell. Hmm? It is interconnected when with one another to perform shared functions form tissue. Muna siya yung timan-an class. Gikan sa cell, nagahimog tissue. Daghan kaayo nga tissue naka-form og organ. Daghan kaayo nga organ naka-form og organ system. Daghan kaayo nga organ system and then function together to form an organism. Cells carry out functions required for life. Cells can get energy and exchange materials in various ways. At the same time, they have to convert these materials to form a product and to use and convert energy. Cells store energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate or ATP. So number one here is cells carried out functions required for life. Number one is the respiration, a set of metabolic reactions and processes within the cells. So, di ba, to simplify it, respiration is the process where cells get energy from the food we eat. It happens inside the cells and helps the body work, move, and stay alive. Muna si respiration. And the regulation, the control and coordination of body activities through the nervous and endocrine systems. Sama ng regulation, so means controlling and coordinating the body's activities with the help of the brain, the nerves, and the hormones. No, muna siya, the nervous and endocrine systems. And of course, reproduction. The production of new organisms through sexual reproduction in most multicellular organisms and asexual in other organisms. So, unsa man ni siya? Pag reproduction, means making new living things, 'di ba? Some do it with two parents or sexual, while others need only one parent or asexual. Ano yung reproduction, 'di ba? Sexual o asexual. And then the excretion, removal of waste produced by cellular activities. So excretion means getting rid of waste that the body produces to stay clean and healthy. O, di ba? Kailangan nato i-excrete ang mga unnecessary things sa tong lawas. Manang malibang kita, manghi kita. Excretion. And then the growth. Increase in size of organisms as a result of increase in number of cells. Means, sa ng growth, getting bigger as the number of cells in the body increases. Then the nutrition, process by which organisms take in food, di ba? Means taking in food to get energy and nutrients needed to live. And then the transport. The transport is a process in which materials needed by the cell are taken through absorption and circulation. So, to simplify it, transport means moving important materials like food, the water, the oxygen throughout the body or cells. Wala siya. Okay, oy, patulong ka dito kay kailangan ka din ha. Oy, bani ka dali. Kay kailangan ka din ha. And then the synthesis, process by which cells combine substances chemically to form various complex substances. So, means making or building something new. Palimuntag synthesis by combining simpler parts, diba? Process by which cells combine substances chemically to form various complex substances. So in living things, it's the process where cells make complex substances like proteins or fats from simpler materials. So we have here the two types of cells. Atay do ka types of cells. The prokaryotic cell and then the eukaryotic cell. All cells, whether they're prokaryotic or eukaryotic, have some common feature. O, mali siya class. Ma-prokaryotic man or ma-eukaryotic na sila same or common nga feature. They have the same plasma membrane nga feature, the cytoplasm, DNA, nuclear region, the nucleus, the ribosomes. Na sila same nga 0. No, dili dahil sila the same. Pag may prokaryotic, naa siya 0.1 to 10 micrometer. Pero pag eukaryotic, mas dako si eukaryotic, no? 10 to 100 micrometer. Okay. Mas dako si eukaryotic. Okay, now, tanaw na to ang characteristic ni prokaryotic ug ni eukaryotic. So, pag correct, mingunta og prokaryotic nga characteristic, it has a unisingular single-celled, have no membrane-covered nucleus, have no membrane-covered organelles. Oh, wala siya. Have circular DNA and are bacteria and archaea or archaea. So, nahibalaan mo na ito kung question sa inyo class. Are we a prokaryotic or a eukaryotic? Okay, we are a eukaryotic because we are not bacteria. Mm. And yeah, the prokaryotic cells are simple, the single-celled organisms like bacteria and archaea. So they don't have a nucleus or other membrane-covered parts inside. So their DNA is circular and just floats in the cell. So another characteristic for prokaryotic is that the DNA is found in a central part of the cell or the nucleoid. Nara. Sa prokaryotic, okay, lugar for example mo ni siya si nucleoid. Naasa sa naadira sa inside sa nucleoid si DNA. So the peptidoglycan cell or the cell wall and many have a polysaccharide capsule. So extra layer of protection helps cell maintain its shape and prevents dehydration. Mm. And the capsule enables the cell, not ang capsule class, enables the cell to attach to surface in its environment. And then the eukaryotic, di ba? Mas dako it's eukaryotic. So eukaryotic are unicellular or multicellular, have a nucleus and have a membrane-covered organelles, have linear DNA, are all, alam mo ko, are all other cells. So eukaryotic cells are cells with a nucleus and other parts, or the organelles inside that do specific jobs. O kani sila tanan na sila yung mga specific jobs. No, kung mag-doctor mo pohon o kana. So they are found in plants, the animals, the fungi, and humans, and are usually larger and more complex than prokaryotic cells because din himanggon si prokaryotic kay mas dali ra siya because si unicellular single cell pero pag maabot na dayon ta ni eukaryotic pwede siya unicellular or multicellular pero mas lisod na siya, mas complex na siya, di ba? By the looks uy mas lisod na siya, uy tanawa lang ninyo. And then kaning all parts here are na siya mga si tawagana mga jobs to do. Okay? So the type of cells in human body, di ba? Unsa man? Red blood cell, immune cell, the egg cell, mga babae, the fat cell, the epithelial cell, the muscle cell, the sperm cell, the bone cell, the neuron cell. Muna siya ang mga types of cells in human body class. Di ba? Katong kay para naman yun musti kay white blood cells, red blood cells, sperm cells, the egg cells, no? Pero napanis sila good muscle cell. Di ba? The three basic parts of a cell. Muna siya ang pinaka-basic na part sa cell. Di ba? The cell membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. Ba natin duha ka types sa cell, the prokaryotic o sa eukaryotic. Pero napod type three basic parts of cell. Kini sila, si cell membrane, si nucleus, and then si cytoplasm. Walang tawon na ninyo diri yung salamat sa char. Okay. So, um, where am I now? Okay. The parts of a cell, it's the organelles. O tanawin ninyo ang organelles. Kani siya. Organelles are structures that enable the cell to live, grow, and reproduce. Thanks to you naman, organelles. Because of you, ang cell kay makalive, makagrow, and reproduce, diba? It's specific jobs to perform in the cell. Mo ginayahang specific job sa cell. Ang muli mo grow, ma-reproduce organelles. And then we also have here the plasma or the cell membrane. It's the outer layer of cell. Pag cell membrane or plasma, outer layer of cell. Oy, take note class ha. Kanibaya, manggawas ni sa inyong exam kung mag-take mo ang BOST. Mm. The outer layer of cell, the plasma or the cell membrane, the structure consists of a lipid bilayer that is semi-permeable. Only specific material may enter or exit through pores of protein channel. So its job, gate siya class. No ID, no entry. Oh, di ba? Yan na si plasma or si cell membrane. Okay, ano naman siya de, only specific material may enter or exit through pores of protein. So its job is to regulate the transport of materials entering and exiting the cell. Oh, pasudlo ni dili. Nani ID wala. Naa sir. Oh, sulod. Wala ID. Ayaw pagsulod. Nga mo sulod man ka, man kay ID. Ano siya ang plasma or cell membrane. The cytoplasm. Ba? Uy, kanadun pa ka ni class. Si cytoplasm na ara. Halo, uy. Uy, funny kasi cytoplasm gamay medication mo. Ano ninyo? Pak, pero, hala, dako ka siyang job. Iyang siyang job is a jelly-like fluid contained in the cell that holds the organelles. Holds the whole organelles. Its job is the holding the components of the cell and protects them from damage. The sana all protector stores the molecules required for cellular processes and is also responsible for giving the cell its shape. This is cytoplasm. Oy. Protects them from damage. Mura man sad siya kuan kanang sa nang ginagamit na to girls kanang SPF ba? Kung gamit ang sunscreen para protektahan atong skin. Mark cytoplasm. Okay? And then the nucleus. Plus ako pag tanong sa nucleus, kaya mo siya mataba. Ano naman ta, uy. Oh, di ba mo siya mata dari class? Char lang. Okay. Nucleus is the control center of the cell. The controller contains, katong kagaya na kay protector ba? Protector, from damage sa cytoplasm. Kani din si nucleus kay the controller, the control center of the cell. It contains the cell's DNA. Hmm. So inside na ay chromatin ug na nucleolus. Si chromatin, long strand of DNA. Si chromatin diri, uy. Basta kinaan siya din ha. Uy, makalibog man ni class. Uy, daghan kaayo ba? Low imagine, no? And then, synucleolus makes ribosome or the RNA plus protein. And then the mitochondria, the power center of the cell. Sa mitochondria diri. Mitochondria. Okay. Provides the energy the cell needs to move, divide, etc. So we have this endosymbiosis theory. Once a free living organism that is become part of a modern cell. So evidence says the own DNA and ribosome makes protein and replicate. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, or the power center of the cell. And then the ribosome. The ribosome is the intercellular structure made of both RNA and protein. It is the site of protein synthesis in the cell. Its job is to mix protein. Si ribosome. Siya dito make of protein si ribosome, no? Unang daghan din sila mga line-line ng mga job. Gather amino acids into long chain called protein through the process translation and then transported by the RER. So, lagi ni sila. In the plasmic reticulum or the rough ER, manin siya, RER. Transportation system of cell. The rough ER, the ribosomes attach tunnel system that transport protein receives ribosomes from nucleus. Diba kay si ribosome kay kuan man ni siya is to make protein. Napo din tayo smooth ER. No ribosome makes fat and break down toxins, lipid through lipid synthesis and stores calcium. The Golgi complex, packaging house of cell, packages, processes, and ships out the stuff the cell makes. Receiving vesicle from the RER, receive protein made by ribosome. Receiver po siya. Receiver siya class. Napani kay siya imagine ako siya kasi yung ito siya og kanang mga tao, no? Its job is to modify, sort, and package protein. What bit, pero siya kuan siya imagine ako klase nga ni mga trabaho sa kuan. Trabaho pag naka sa laboratory na mag-receive ka, tan-aw din nimo kung pwede ba ni siya i-test. Mura si Golgi complex, no? Si centrioles. Si centriole class. The centrioles are tubular structures found near the nucleus of most eukaryotic cells. They are vital for cell division and cell motility. These are composed of 9 mi- hello, sets arranged in triplets. So its job actually for centrioles, siyag centriole ayala. Centrioles, it produces spindle fibers that attach to the centromere of the chromosome and separate sister chromatids to opposite poles of the cell during anaphase. Lysosomes. Oy. Pag gusto namin si lysosomes, ay. Its job is contains digestive enzymes. Its job is to digest food particles and cell parts. Autolysis to destroy dying cell, the garbage man. Protect cell by digesting foreign invaders, kills pathogen or the policeman. And then we also have here the peroxisomes. The peroxisomes, it is the small round organelles enclosed by single membranes. They carry out oxidation reactions and that break that break down fatty acids and amino acids. So si peroxisomes also detoxify many poisons that may enter the body. Ay, ganoan ko sa imo peroxisomes. Ikaw ang mag-detoxify sa any nga mga unwanted mga poisons nga pwede musulod sa lawas. Kunan ko sa iya ha. Di ba? Lain-lain yun day kay function ato ang mga kuan ba? Kanino? Ganan kay ko. For example. And we also have here the vacuoles. So, a membrane-bound cell organelle store food, water, and waste. For plant cell, it is large. Pag animal cell, it is scattered small. And then the cell wall surrounds the plasma membrane of plant cells, provides tensile strength and protection against mechanical and osmotic stress. It also allows cells to develop Turgor pressure, which is the pressure of the cell contents against the cell wall, found in plants, fungi, and bacteria made up of cellulose. And then the chloroplast. So, pag minguntag chloroplast, found only in plant cells, contain chlorophyll. So, it makes the plants green, where photosynthesis takes place. Ano siya si chloroplast. Mapakita siya sa plant cells. So it contains, ang si chloroplast contains chlorophyll nga makamake sa plant's color green. So, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells Venn diagram. 'Di ba? Compare and contrast. So, kung prokaryotic cells, it is a small and simple. Pag eukaryotic, large and complex. Makita man siguro ninyo do kaganina. And it has a 0.1 to 5.0 micrometer in size, but here 10 to 100 micrometer in size. Unicellular, pag eukaryotic, it is unicellular or multi. Nucleus is absent, but in eukaryotic, nucleus is present. Pag prokaryotic, circular DNA, and in euca, it is linear DNA. So, its similarities have cell or plasma membrane, have cytoplasm, have ribosomes, have DNA. Muna diri so ibalik class ha. So, pag-start pa lang class ba? Ano ito? Oh, di ba kini? Mm. Parehas-parehas sila. All cells, whether they're prokaryotic or eukaryotic, have some common features. Sa murag kibali, muna ang ilahang similarities. Ano ta? Mm. So, for prokaryotic, examples are bacteria and archaea cells. But in eukaryotic, examples are plant and animal cells, including humans. So that is why we are considered as the eukaryotic cells. So, plant cell versus animal cell. So, the plant cell, it has cell wall, large vacuole, chloroplast. Nucleus is usually pushed to the side. Pag animal cell, ano ba, muna siyang animal cell, plant cell. Pero pag animal cell, small vacuoles, centrioles, and centrosomes, cilia or flagella. Nucleus is usually in the center. Ang both nila kay naa sila mitochondria, ribosomes, plasma membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, and Golgi apparatus. So, kakaning mga nang-mention din in class, again, it has um their own job. Sa ila, nasa mga job yun, to do. 'Di ba? So, that's it for the first topic for the bioenergetics. Okay? So,